Hi there, welcome to the Typing Speed Assessment Demo. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create an assessment for your students' typing speed, where they type through the actual Bible and you're given a report for where they're at in their speed and their accuracy and like which words they're struggling on. So this is ultimately like what you'll get is a report that looks like this one. I'll go ahead and pause this. But basically, it'll show you like what letters they missed, where they went back and corrected themselves, and also you'll get like a snapshot of where they're at in their speed and their accuracy. To access a report like this or to create an assessment in general, you can jump down here and share your email. So this is going to give you a magic link in your email, which I can go grab. And essentially, this just allows you to like access these reports later on your phone or on your work computer if you lose access to the cookies that are kind of temporarily storing the state on your browser. Honestly, that's kind of like too technical. It's just like a super light way of you like storing this information without having to create an account is what I'm trying to say. But okay, so we can scroll back down to the end of that page and hit create assessment. The first part of creating this assessment is providing the names of your students. So you can upload a grade report from Google Classroom, or you can also just enter the names of your students. So I'll enter Josh, and my wife's name is Izzy, so I'll say Izzy there. And actually, all students in Type the Word type the same 3 scriptures for their speed assessments per year, so that like there's a baseline of comparison, so you'll be able to see like how do my students compare to other students in their grade. But you are able to like customize the translations. So I'm going to keep this as ESV, but you can use any of the translations that are built into the Type the Word. Then I'll just go ahead and click create assessment. And what that does is it gives me a link that I can send to my students, and they can jump into Type the Word, and without creating an account can basically, well, honestly, let me show you. They can jump into Type the Word, select their name, and then be presented with their like assessment, and so they can just like start typing and see how fast they are. The cool thing about this also is that like it uses the same interface that's built into Type the Word. So if they make mistakes, they're highlighted in red, and if they type things correctly, they're highlighted in green. And I don't know if you just saw that, but as I finished this verse, it automatically moved to the next verse for me. Sweet. We're part of the way through this assessment. I just wanted to like kind of show you what it's like as a teacher. As your students are finishing this assessment, you can actually jump in and see the scriptures they've already completed. So we've already just typed the first 2 scriptures, and I'm able to see like what letters did I type incorrectly and then have to go back and fix. And I'm also able to see like how many, like just generally like how many words was I able to like type correctly the first time. Anyway, back in my student account, I can hit enter and go to the next scripture. And just like that, we've finished our last assessment. You can see how fast I was typing and also how accurate I was. And then back over in my teacher workspace, I can actually see like this word that I finished incorrectly and didn't go back incorrect versus the letters that I got incorrect. So just generally, this is a great way of like getting a snapshot of like where your students are at. And once Izzy jumps on and fills in her assessment, you'd also be able to see that one as well. But that's all for this demo. Would love to hear if you have any feedback. Otherwise, I will see you in the other demos on this page.